Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. We got something pretty exciting I think you'll like. Today, you have the new final boss now out over here, and we have some free-to-play and good teams to run for destroying this boss, as again, it is a bit of an annoying one, and it does have 3 characters on the field as once. So you might say like, hey, I got the two-turn team going. Most people don't, because again, 3 characters, that means you need each single turret to land perfectly and crit and everything. So in most cases, if you use normal farming teams, they won't work here. So today we got 2 or 3 specialized farming teams that we're going to go through and update you on, so you again have a good time clearing this. As always, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let's hop straight into it. Over here, final boss Meliodas, Estarossa, and Zeldris, the 3 brothers, have made its reappearance over here, and it's not like a terribly hard final boss, but farming it is a pain. So today, let's go through it. First team, here we go. So first up over here, we're running this team being Milim, we're running Spring Hell, and we're running, why am I forgetting all the names here? We're running Merlin. Don't know why I forgot that. Ignore the level 60 Camilla over here. I sadly didn't have my Camilla built, but again, she is a good bench unit to use here. I'll make it clear, this is not the free-to-play team, but this is the auto farm team. This is the fastest team to auto farm with. The next one is 1 billion% free to play, as it's 2 units you've gotten for free multiple times, and the 1 unit everybody has, right? They basically use. So as always, let's jump into it. Check it out over here. You can, if you want to, you can auto this. That is true. You can auto this. So loading in here for the sake of the video and the title and the point of it, I'm gonna leave auto on so that you can witness glory in 1080p over here. Pretty much, again, if you have this team, you're good to go. It's not a free-to-play friendly team, so make sure that you don't say, oh, he said free-to-play. This team is not free-to-play. The next one is 100%, because, again, the 2 units in there are literally units you've gotten for free 10 times now, so. Where this team shines is literally Merlin. Merlin just, like, kind of folds them. I won't lie. Over here, we have Milim attacking, and then we burned that card over there, which is fine. With this one, I'll let the cutscene play. It's one time. You'll see it. Enjoy the wonderful quality of this. It's been a while since we last had this boss. Like, this is actually a pretty decent rerun. The last time, I think, like, I went back to my old guide to see, like, what team did I use. It's been a while. It was around almost a year, like 1.75 years ago. About, right? About, that's where it's at. So over here, this is 2 AoE attacks. This one doesn't do too much here, sadly. Yeah, not much. And then this one over here, I don't think it kills. Yeah, it leaves Zeldris alive, which this attack will fill that in for you. So, boom, super simple, super easy. That's auto, right? I could now show it to you again, much faster, in the context that I'll like show it to you again just to show you that it always happens like that. It also doesn't give you a terrible score. Not saying it's a good score. It's not a terrible score. That's not enough to rank though. It's about 45%, which you'll probably drop. So depending on, I mean, you could get 7k with this, right? But again, I think that you need to go for a more solid team, which you can literally run any team for this boss and do that. Just run, like, I think you can run Kian, I'm pretty sure, because of the stats that they have. But I'll verify. So again, just another run. Merlin just does so much. This time we don't have that hell card. So now you can see what it looks like without the hell card. If that's like, if you think like the hell card's needed. So now we burnt that 1 hell card. We'll skip quickly here. Skip. There we go. So in this case, we got the Merlin card, which is even better, actually. It does more damage. But we didn't use it. That's fun. We didn't use the card, though. So over here, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when you use that. And Milim just annihilates. So as you can see, even if you use up the hell card, it's not like it's an issue. It's not like you just threw the match or anything. Pretty much, you can still basically still fix that afterwards. So not that it's an issue. You'll be perfectly fine. But that is like one of the better teams to run. You could try variations to this team, like removing somebody, whoever that may be. I don't know. If you want to remove somebody, you could try without hell. Maybe go for maybe like Thor, maybe Victoria. There are other options, right? You could try it, right? Be my guest, try it out, see how it goes, but we'll keep the essence of the video quick. So we'll get into the next team that is recommended. More of a free-to-play team that is, again, 2 turns, not auto, but 2 turns. So in order to run this team, this is sort of what you're going to have to do. You have to run Dreyfus, you have to have Danafor Liz, and then you just run any 2 characters that have a good 6/6 AoE ult. That's all you need, right? In this case, we're going like this because I think this would be the better one. I have a 3-6 Escanor, I believe, and I have a 6-6 Merlin because, again, Merlin has been given away how many times. The thing is, back then, you used to run this team how? You'd run it with Mael and you'd run it with Demon King. Funny enough, Demon King and, Mael were both banned this time, which... Why? I don't even know. That was like the cheese team back then, but now you can't officially use it. So, kind of funny. I don't know, again, why that happened and why that was the case here. But yeah, this time they officially banned it, so... That's crazy. But pretty much this team and why it's good is just you rely on the ultimate and such to kind of nuke and everything. First turn, they should target Dreyfus always, right? Dreyfus is dead. We're done. Now, in this case, both should survive. Right? Take a bit of damage here. Take a bit of damage here. Nothing bad or anything. Nothing bad or anything. So now with that dead, you have an ult. In this case, we have Merlin's ult. We also lose ult gauge, by the way. So in this case, you have to now attack. And then if you need to, if you don't have like the cards necessary, you slide, which you should, right? Because you got 2 cards each. And then we can pop this. I can, right? Use this. I will use this. I have Merlin. There's no worries with Merlin. And with this ult over here, it should full kill. Yeah, almost didn't, but, it's Melly. He'll die. Don't worry. Escanor's got him. Pop Melly real quick. Boom. Broke the bucket. Perfect. Okay. Now we skip. We have our ultimate over there for ourselves. So skip. Again, if you say, like, oh, this is not free to play at all, swap the characters. Remember, it's any character. You have 6-6. If you just got Kian 6-6, I think they should work here, right? They have a very, very strong, powerful AoE attack for their ultimate. So use that, right? You play to your strengths. Whatever you have 6-6, use that. Correct? Everybody has Dreyfus. He's literally given to you. Everybody has Merlin, hence why I'm using Merlin, because you have her. I think you do. By now, you should have her. Let's skip this real quick. And yeah, just absolute incineration. Nothing like it, dude. Again, a very, very straightforward, very, very fast team. So if you have the characters, again, not going to be a good score, though. Definitely not as good score because you just let somebody die, by the way, right? You did not let them do anything, but that is, again, a pretty good team that you can operate with. So next up over here, you want a bit of a moronic team. Same team we ran earlier, but this time just put Cocytus in there, and you'll gain a heap load of buffs, actually. So just trust me, it works. Cocytus on HP defense, and then just rock the team. You will see. Because your main goal is just to buff up with Cocytus, gain all the points, and then just nuke afterwards. Because you have 2 characters that can nuke, okay? All you're running Cocytus for is just the buffs, right? So pretty much, here's what it looks like. We're going to attack Melody over here with this and with this, get those buffs. And then over here with Merlin. So you can take a look what it looks like. 109. And then over here, 210. And then all those points are being applied because of, again, the buffs and everything. And then you just kind of full kill. Bit of an easy thing to do. You get another set of points there. Now you hit skip over here. So in this case, we sadly didn't get any more Cocytus cards. Would have been nicer to have Cocytus cards instead. But this is what it looks like now when it's just AoEs and such. Again, you'll get a higher point team versus what you had before, right? Because of how it's designed. Well, let's see. Maybe Hell doesn't kill here. And we can rock an extra Cocytus attack. Maybe. Never mind. Never mind. But again, the extra 2 attacks you just put in there, and if you just buy a little bit more time, put some more attacks in there, you will get a higher score too. But that just gets you 7.3, right? And 7.3 is more than enough to cheese past the thing, because now we'll be like top probably 39 or like 35-ish%. So yeah, in that case, you would be able to do something. That's, again, a little bit of a quicker team. The team that I ended up using, by the way, I got 9.5k points there. What I used was this, right? It just takes a while, so I'm not going to include it in the video. It takes a very long time. But going through with this team, it'll be, what is it, Hell? It'll be Merlin, and it will be Cocytus. If you rock with this team over here, you'll definitely enjoy it. So pick it. I highly recommend you check it out. It is a pretty solid team. So that's one to go for. But again, it takes a while, and this video would just be so long. It took me like 8 minutes to get that match done. But this is, again, just more of a smaller team of that. 2,000 less points. But again, I was ranking earlier like 40, was it 40-ish? So dropped much more with that. Again, obviously 700, 800 more points. So do what you will. That's, again, just a quick little thing to show you. But that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think. Take care, have fun. It's been it for me.